Ladles and jelly spoons, Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife here. Didn't turn my microphone on again. And I gotta set it into Bluetooth mode. There we go. Is that better? Good morning, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. It is Mayday. Mayday, Mayday. Had a couple of beers last night. Not feeling too grand this morning, but I got up early, and I am early today. So leisurely walk around Callao Salvaje today. It is May Day. It's a fiesta here, and not a fiesta, but it's a holiday. So certain shops are closed, banks and government buildings and all that are closed. A lot of the tourist stuff's still open, so don't worry if you're here and you can't get your $2 pints or something like that. Alright, let's see if anybody's on, or if we're live at all. Oh my gosh. Here come the dog crowd. So, search for Timothy Dowd. A leisurely walk around Callao Salvaje. It says we're live, so we must be live. Okay, what did I get for a Auto Hero? Compra tu coche in Auto Hero. And then Avis, I got two what's it called today? 2 adverts, don't you skip adverts. Cool dude. Views from my child's morning, Tim. Chris Godfrey's on, Julie Wade, John Patton, Sean Nottingham. Hi Sean, great to see you last night. It was you last night, wasn't it? And Linka Satkin, lovely day here, looking good over there. It's actually quite cool. It's sort of if you can imagine a spring day in the Lake District. That's what it feels like here today. A spring day in the Lake District. Cool dude, so you're going in my pocket for a while. Picture's looking fantastic. You know, it's amazing. This little thing is amazing. You're on my stand today, so I'm going to get you around about Tim height and get my pants sorted, which is pretty good because I can put you down and just walk around you if it was actually tracking me. We'll try that again, shall we? Ladles and jelly spoons. Mayday, Mayday. No, we'll not start again. A little bit of a wind, so I've got a big weight on the bottom of this today. And yeah, it follows me around. And I can do whatever I like. If you haven't got one of these, I'd really do recommend them. It's better than sticking a phone out in front of your face. It's very small, and you don't need to have the pole. But it's very small. And inconspicuous, we would say. And if you put it on a pole, you can hold it out quite far. And then what you can do, theoretically, is just make it look like somebody's following you. I quite like that. Well, I can't see what the framing's like, but I'm trusting the tracking, as we say. Trusting the tracking. So I'm going to go down the beach and then walk up by Little Germany and come back and have a coffee. The waterman is actually working today. I've just seen him go up to Playa Paradiso, so he should be back around about 11, 12 o'clock to bring me my crate of fizzy pop. Oh, fizzy water, actually. I've got to remember to breathe deeply as well. To breathe deeply. Actually, I'm not going down the beach. I'm going to go and have a walk up by the Mind Hotel, I think. Nah, go down the beach. You're right. You're right. Okay. The bus is in. We could get on the bus. Go to Playa Paradiso and walk back. Oh no, because I've already said it's a leisurely walk around Callao Salvaje. We'll do that next week. If I've got a free day next week, I'll do a bus trip again. Maybe go and see if I can reactivate my residence card, because I didn't do that last time. I'm trying to get it reactivated on the phone though, because I don't want to have to get the card out of my wallet every time I go on the bloody bus. And it was a big mistake getting the card actually, because as soon as I got the card, my phone stopped working. The phone card, and they won't let me renew the phone card online. Take my life in my hands. So, show you into the sun. There you go. Oh, you can have a look over here, look. So the gimbal on this thing follows you. So if you do turn the camera, then the gimbal sort of follows slowly behind. You can actually override that and have it follow fast if you're doing something sport mode, but this is pretty good as a pan. So you don't get that juddery thing going. So for those of you who saw my drone shots last week, I think it was Thursday last week I did the drone thing. I'm not going to do that again. It was a good experiment and it sort of works, but I don't like the voice, I don't like the sound, to tell you the truth, on the microphone. So but I can simulate a drone now. So there you are on the floor, and we're going to take off. That's pretty good, isn't it? So get the drone out in front of me. Now I've got to be careful with this, because if I tilt you too far forward, then the actual screen gets in the way. Can you see the screen there now? So look at the bottom of your picture. But if it's sort of nice, it's all right. Here's the pigeons and a little puppy. Yep, the doggies like the pigeons as well. Little doggy. Hello, doggy. Hola. Oh, the workers are going playing in the playground. Must be on break. So this is the massive road down to the beach that they've never finished. But I think I can hear people working down here, so that might be a good sign. It is the 1st of May, so it's not going to be anybody. Oh, why are the council working on the 1st of May? That's a good question. Is it a holiday? Is it the 1st of May? Am I in a time warp? Oh my God. What's up? What's up? What's up? I've fixed my white balance as well. Is the white balance all right? Does that look white to you? No, we'll see. We shall see what we shall see. Cool, dude. I see something yellow down here. Oh, are these weeds? They're nice weeds if they are. Does anybody know what that plant is? Oh, I think I know what these are. They're like, they call them little mouse things, because when the flowers die, they sort of curl up and fall on the floor, and they look like little mice. I think that's what I heard anyway. Oh, and there we go. This tree's blooming as well. We got a blooming tree. Cool, dude. High vis. Walking a dog, probably. Am I the only person that comes out without a dog these days? Yep, what's this yellow thing here? Is it a porta potty? That's a good sign. If they're putting a porta potty up, that means they're going to be doing some work. More than one. Oh my God. We got men's and women's as well. Hola, señor. ¿Por qué? Para trabajar ahora.
A los trabajadores.
Sí, muy bien. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasa?
No, están limpiando el jardín. ¿No?
Oh, limpia, no, El nuevo paseo.
Me imagino también.
Sí.
Entonces colocaron los baños aquí.
Muchas gracias, señor.
Bueno, ahora.
Well, it's for the, you don't want to look at the sky, do you? You want to look at me. Actually, you probably prefer to look at the sky, wouldn't you? No face detected. Let's try that again. There you go, face detected. So the guy was saying it's for the workers, the trabajadores, and they got men and women because they got a lot of people, and it's the people who clean the place. So maybe that's going to be a sort of a semi-permanent fixture. There you go, big yellow toilets in the middle of the park. And I reckon everybody's going to have a key because I don't think it's going to be open to the public, maybe. Alright, somebody on Facebook was complaining that this building in front of us now, which is this sushi bar, has actually been built too high because there is a portion of the maritime walkway where you can't see the sea, and apparently she reckons there's a law against it, but I'm sure that they would have said something when the plans were put in, eh? So let's put you down here. Sort my pants out again. Oh God, I just have a twinge then. I'm going to phone the what's it called next week? The health insurance people in Germany. I think I'm due for a rehabilitation, a rehab. Go to rehab. And they usually allow you to do 6 weeks, and I'm going to mention that I've got my spine problem, which I'm going to the doctor in August with, and I want to be able to say I need a rest from picking her up, and we can't do that if we don't get somebody in. But getting somebody in like 4 times a day, I don't know what will happen with that. So I'm going to ask him if we can both go on rehab to Bintersol, down by the Sun King there. There's like a little village where you can go and get rehabilitated. They do lots of different programs. I think it's £1,000 a week or something. And we'll see if they'll pay for that. That'd be interesting. Right, pants are sorted. Did they miss me? Did they get me back? Yes, I think it did. So here we are at Kaiteki Sushi Bar. Kaiteki, I believe, means comfortable. So it's the comfortable sushi bar. I like that door. That's a great door. So this is the bit she's complaining about, I think. That they don't know what it's going to be. And we'll see what we shall see.
Hello.
Morning.
Good morning.
Oh, so you were getting something back.
You were getting something back, but you wouldn't want to be going 3 beds.
Morning, ladies.
Morning.
Only one lady. Right. The stairs of death. Or Little Germany. I'm not even asking you guys. I'm going to go down here. Yep, there's number 6, look. The prisoner. So for those of you who don't know, this is Playa Ajabo. And the place opens around about 10. Usually getting it ready about now. So you got the wines and champers. And this is a cocktail bar called Zanzibar with an S. So Zanzibar. Heated, as you can see, olive trees. I think they're olive trees. And it is one level, but they're building another 2 levels down there. So the whole of the village could come here and have a fiesta. Fiesta. So these are open, but I think they do slide up and down so they can block the wind. And down the bottom here is the beach and l'osteria. There we go. Beautiful view. They're actually open downstairs. I can hear the music. Yep, got bikers coming in. Well, one biker. Gold wheels, wow. So you can either go down the steps, which I'm not going to do, or we go down the wheelchair accessible road. Past number 6. Are we still live? Yep. So there's the l'osteria Sea. We're going to look at that in a minute. Christina's favourite bit. Have a look to see what you guys are saying. If you got a question, write it now. Oh, beautiful view. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, deco notification went up there. Monthly report. Okay, that's all right. Wow. There we go. So, Ali Bennett, thank you so much for all your support. Margaret, thank you. That was very, very generous of you last night. Thank you again, Margaret. And Shirley, we said that one, and Tina, thank you so much for all your support. So let's see what we're doing here. Live chat. 15 people on. Oh, 84 people on. Wow, good God. That was good. Sean, we did that one. Angry Velos, morning. Gary Davis, Dave Kelsey, Joanne Hurley, Kev Weaver, Neil Lewis, Maureen Rothwell. Good morning from sunny Ramsbottom. Rammy. I used to go to Rammy a couple of times when I used to live in Unsworth. Went to school in Bury. I went to the Wellington Secondary Modern School. Julie Wade, the Lord is on. Hi, Rob. Judith Porter's on. Judith Porter. Any relation to Peter Porter? Anne-Marie Elton, of course. Morning, Anne. How's your sister? Is she out of pain, hopefully, by now? Unfortunately, your shadow gives away the fact that you're walking with your right arm out and holding a long pole. 28 here today, says Joanne Hurley. Cool dude. Nikki's on. Paul Dexter's on. Colin Jennings, good morning. Thanks for yesterday's walk and see you another day. Cool dude. That was Colin and Alison from yesterday. Pat Moran's on. Richard Edwards, good morning. Christine Roberts, morning to him. While having a coffee in the Atlantic Holiday Hotel. Christine, if I'm walking past in a minute and you're still there, you can either pop out and say hello, or you can wave from the balcony if you've got a balcony facing the street, or maybe pop up to Freaky Friday tomorrow night. Do they not move May Day to the first Monday of May? No, all the holidays are on the day, I suppose. It would be a bit daft to move May Day to another day. I know that you've got Spring Bank Holiday and August Bank Holiday, but here they've got multiple bank holidays. So, and the same in Germany. In fact, Christmas Day and Boxing Day, if it falls on a weekend, you lose your holidays. Look like lilies. Yeah, they do look like lilies of some sort. Yeah, right. David Butler's on, Julie Wade. Roger Channing's on. Good morning, Roger. Siobhan's on. Natalie Ick. Joanne, that's a great idea as you need as rest, Tim. I've passed the centre many times and thought what a beautiful view if you're having rehabilitation. Yeah, see if we'll get that paid for. Morning, Tim. Because it'll cost them a lot more if I can't do it anymore. And Christina's got to have a full-time carer. They got to pay double. Beautiful morning, Louise Parks, Nikki. Foggy's on, morning Tim, everyone from sunny Southend. Leon C. Ian Williams, beautiful beach. It is a nice beach actually. I think what they could do is they could tidy it up a bit, get rid of some of that bloom. What is it called? It's a bloom or something. Let's show you again. Don't want to look at media. Sun's gone behind a cloud. Louise Parks, thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much. Dynamic serve, stunning spot. It's Christine's favourite. Ian Williams is on. Lorraine Sturton. Hi, Lorraine. Be sitting by the beach in 5 weeks. Cool, dude. Roger Channing. Wayne's Lifestyle. How was your birthday, Wayne? Did you survive? And Damien Lewis Green. Morning, Tim. 28 degrees in Germany. Cool, dude, my friend. Everton Matthews. Morning, Tim. Another sunny day here in Bagicht. Is it Bagicht or Bagilt? I can't remember. Is it on the English side or the other side? My sister's still in pain and discomfort, unfortunately. Oh dear. I'm getting staples out next Wednesday. She had to cancel a holiday. Oh no. Oh my golly gosh. Oh dear. Right, on that note, ladles and jelly spoons, we're going to carry on walking. I'm going to put you back in my pocket for a minute. Let's get this up here. I like it when the trees sort of hang further down. They cut them back in the winter, but then they do grow back in the summer. My hip on my back's giving me a bit of jip today, so I'm going to take it easy. Take it easy. I'm going to change hands because I'm going to go up using the banister like an old fogey. Oy, oy, oy. I got to work off some of those beers I had last night. I always say never again, but you know what I'm like. Maybe in the rehabilitation they won't do me. I want us to drink. Morning. So. Got a jogger. A lone person at the end of the pier. And a view over to Playa Paraíso. Don't forget, if you're watching in the hotel, you're 30 seconds behind. So by the time you see me walking past, I've already gone. I'm going to put my glasses on. Oh, you either got a sea view or you're doing something else. A few clouds around. Take my life in my hands. Divina Comida. And little Germany's on holiday, I think. Or they're going on holiday, one of the two. No, I think they're on holiday. Because the opening times are gone. So if you're coming to Callao Salvaje to go to Little Germany, I think they're open at the end of May again. I'll walk up to the Mirador de Callao and then I'll see what you guys are saying again. Get ready with your questions. That's a weird bike, isn't it? A Fantic. Looks like a moped. I remember I was 16 before most of the kids in my class, because I was born in September, and they all saying, "Why don't you get a moped, Tim?" Never interested me. The only bike I rode was my brother's Honda CD 175 4-stroke old man's bike. Quite enjoyed that. He put me on his insurance for my 17th birthday. Well, obviously my mum didn't like it. Two guys on a bike. Mark still does things. Does motorbike stuff. I think he had a Honda Goldwing at one point. More money than bloody sense, that guy. He's retired now, officially. My brother is an old pensioner. Right, another beautiful spot. We can't see La Gomera today too much. A little bit in the mist. There you go. Let's have a look to see what you guys are saying. 90 people on now, wow. There we go. Foggy did that one, Lorraine did that one. Louise Parks, thank you Louise for all your support. Damien, we did that one. Rawata's on, morning Tim. Great birthday, thanks Tim. Had a few beers and food, easy one this year. And Alan's homemade vlogs. Just in to say hello between meetings, thanks Alan. Yvonne Brown says good morning. Rocky Earth Guy, Jassy. Joanne Early. Still Suddy in South Manchester. Rocky Earth Guy, hey Joanne. Looking at flights for tomorrow. Well done. Christy Norris, I'm in Seaview apartment. Tim didn't want to run through the hotel in my PJs. We'll pop and see you and Webby on Friday. Cool dude, Christine. Len Harvey's on. Sunny Weymouth. Back home to Essex tomorrow. Roger Channing. I had a Honda CD175 myself when I was 17, a red one. Yeah, my brother's was blue. Blue and red. Morning, Mr. Ambassador. From Frying and Flying, Pfeiffer Bacon Brown Bread. Oh, you're doing me in, Ray. Bacon butties. I love them. But I can't do it. Please remember to put the thumbs up. There you go. So, I'm going to put you back in my pocket and have a chat with you guys. So, as you can probably guess, I do have a problem with drinking. I can't stop once I start, you know. And it's all well and good when I'm hally-gallying and enjoying myself. But I can't be putting this weight back on. I weighed myself the other day and I'm back up to 111 kilos from 107. And it's totally just the amount of alcohol plus the food, obviously. So if I just cut out the alcohol, then I wouldn't have to skimp on the food to lose a bit of weight. It's happened before, it'll happen again. And I said, yeah, this week's different, and it isn't. So maybe the 1st of May is a good point to start again. Now, I know you're all going to say, Tim, you're the same old. You've told us all that before. And you're going to be having a drink tomorrow night because you say, well, it's Friday and I'm only going to drink on Friday. And then all of a sudden you're lashing it down to the whole weekend. And I just bought 2 crates of German alcohol-free beer, so there's less calories in that, and also no alcohol. But in the meantime, we also got a couple of bottles of schnapps. So, but I mean, that's okay as long as you don't guzzle it, you know. Have a little tot, 2cl, 4cl, one per leg maybe, then that's okay. So I'm really going to make a concerted effort now to do that. I owe you a recipe from last night. The food was fantastic last night, even though I came home and I had a few pints, because I planned it. Basically, it was out of a packet. The whole thing was out of a packet. It was a packet of frozen, cooked langostinos, no shell. So they were ready to just eat as they are, or you can warm them up in a sauce or do something with them. And I did them with pineapples. So I put pineapples in the salad, and the juice I used to heat up the things with a little bit of what's it called, cornstarch, to thicken it up like a Chinese thick pineapple sauce. And I was going to put it on focaccia, but I couldn't get any focaccia in Mercadona. They don't do it anymore, and that was the one I liked because it had a little bit of topping on it, like a sort of tomatoey topping on it. But I did get they're doing a new thing. It's garlic bread, but it's like a pizza. So it's like a plain pizza with garlic butter on it. It's fantastic. So I did that, cut it in quarters, and we had a couple of quarters with these langostinos on it and a nice salad. Salad had the pineapple chunks in it as well, so it's a little bit of a tangy salad there. So I'm going to do that as one of my recipes. And yeah, if you've not seen the recipes, there is a playlist on this channel called Recipes now, where I've put them all. Or you can go to the new channel, which isn't really taking off, but that's okay. I'm not putting a lot on it, to tell you the truth, but I'm going to put it on both and see which one works best. And if the extra channel takes off on its own, nothing to do with me, that's good. And if it doesn't, I don't mind, because I've got it on this channel as well. So I get double bubble, 2 bites of the cherry, as they say. 2 bites of the cherry. Len Harvey, we did that one. Rocky Earth Guy did that one. Ray Duffy and Everton Matthews. I had a Triumph Tiger 100. Oh, wow. Back again, David Butler. Hi and bye, Alan. Ray and Jassy. Cool dude. Right. Back in my pocket. I'm going to stick you back up here. There you go. So, let's have a look at the albatross. Here's the albatross. I haven't taken you up there lately, have I? Let's go and have a look. Yeah. So this is, they put a roof on the soon-to-be restaurant, right by the pool there. And where it says Albatross, that's going to be the kitchen. Let's go and have a look at it. Take my life in my hands. So it's going to be quite a nice little restaurant here. Something like the corner cafe. I don't know if you can see anything there. I can't see anything. We'll see what we shall see. There's a nice little shop. Sort of open plan. Tourist shop and supermarket all in one. And if you are resident at the Pearly Grey, you get discounts. There's the Pearly Grey. Or as they say, Perla Gris. So we used to be able to park in here, but it's sort of private, semi-private now. So this is on the way up to Webby's manor, his real manor, where they have break-ins and burnt out cars. So there's another pub up here that Webby's mate has just bought. I think he's looking for somebody to go in it, or maybe he already has somebody, I don't know. This is Perla Blanca, or White Pearl. This is the Italian corner. The original Italian corner was down where the Albatross is. But, yeah, I don't know. Although it does say it's for sale again. thepropertygallery.com 922 71 99 25. So we can go up here and have a look at the tennis courts. There used to be a fantastic pool bar up here as well, and that has been open for donkey's years. If anybody remembers that, let me know in the comments what it was like. Up some more steps, punishing myself today. These are brand new though. Well, brand new to me. Now I know there is a dead spot along here, so I might lose you, but don't worry, I'll be back. So this is Webby's manor, these bungalows here. He's at the far end. So behind us, what we're just coming out of now, is Sueño Azul, which is Blue Dreams. From here we can see into the back of the Pearly Grey. They got a nice little pool over there. Just stick this down, sort my pants out. And beyond the pool, that you can't see, is the Edge restaurant down by the cliffs. Great place in the afternoon for cocktails and tapas, and it's open to the public. You walk through the pool area and down the steps. You can actually get it through this gate down the bottom here, the brown one. So where is it? That right there, and that'll go down, and you can get in the side there. That's the wheelchair entrance. There is also a lift, but I think that's for goods only, a goods lift. So here's the tennis courts. I'm watching carefully to make sure I don't drop out. Tennis and football. I don't know where they play football, but that's another story. There are people playing tennis. I don't know who owns it, or whether there's a club you need to join, or whether people just go in and play, you know. Looks like that type of place where you just go in and play, doesn't it? So this path down here is down the back of the Albatross. That takes you straight to Monte Cristo. But I know that there is a dead zone there in that alleyway. So we're going to carry on this way. And this brings us out in the car park opposite the Eclipse Bar. So, ladies and jelly spoons, if you just joined us, my name's Tim. Morning, how are you? Good, thanks. I go live at 5:55 Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Monday's balcony banter, where me and the wife sit on our balcony and shoot the moon. And we invite guests. You go to timothydowd.com/live to check that out. And you can come in with your phone, tablet, PC. As long as you can access the microphone and the camera on your phone, then you're good to go. Wednesday is midweek meetup, where I usually go down the Nebula and have a few drinks and then nip home to cook. Well, next week we've actually got some guests coming, Dennis and Tanya, and we're going to stay for dinner. On Friday, obviously, it's Freaky Friday. Just me down the pub with Webby. And you're all invited there to come and have a virtual pub crawl. Not a pub crawl. So I don't know what this is, but it looks like a junkyard, which is pretty good. That was a pool bar up there. And this has been derelict for years and years. Are we still alive? Yes, we are. So we're coming up to the car park. There used to be a bar in the back of the car park called the Buzzing Bar. That was pretty good. That was my local when I first came here. Well, not really. About 2 years in, I think. That was my local. Used to do fish and chips on a Friday as well. Just cooked it in a couple of big fryers. That's a bucket. So we knew how many codtails to buy. You always bought a few extra in case people came in. It's now a residence. So somebody's living there. They've blacked all the windows out. Oh, it is a holiday because everybody's closed, look. I hope Momo's is open. And here we've got the La Parma, as in Parma ham. Sort of Italian vibe, run by Ukrainians from the Russian quarter. Eclipse is open, so we could have a coffee there. And we're still alive. Looking good. Momo's is open, good. I'm going to take my life in my hands. Oh, and the baker's open. And nobody here. I think everybody's having a day off. I don't know whether they're open or not. Yeah, they are. I'm not having anything to eat. No. Oh, that's why, because there's a bit of a wind here, you see. Let's sit here anyway. Let's put him there. There you go. Buonasera, un caffè con leche para mí, por favor. Y una botella de agua con gas.
Con gas?
Sin vaso, solo
Sin
la
vaso.
botella.
Okay.
Gracias. There we go. Not seen this young lady before. Right. So let's get this out. Put that there. There we go. Muchas gracias. Right. I'm going to bring you down to my level. Get a better view. That's better. Okay. Let's have a bit of water. This guy's parked the wrong way. Cheers.
Morning, sir.
Hey,
How are you?
Valerio.
Good morning.
He's the barber. He does all the good work.
Have a nice day.
You too, man. Want your haircut? Don't see Valerio. He's a good man. I think haircut's a tenner. 7 for a shave. Go and check out the vlog I did. It's called Callao Barbers. Oh, that's good. I'll never forget, I was in a business class flight to Singapore from America. And this guy, I got on and I said, right, I want a beer, champagne, with orange juice or Bucks Fizz, this or that, and a brandy after dinner, red wine with the beef, white wine with the fish. Oh, I did all the bit, you know. This guy next to me, he says, one of these days you will discover the beauty of water. I laughed at him, but no, looks like I'm getting to that point. Looks like I'm getting to that point. Where are we now? In the chat, we got 105 people watching. Good morning, everybody. Let's go to see where we were. Good morning, Christine. ¿Cómo estás?
Very good.
Let's get a bit of sugar in there. I got to be careful now because the sugar just blew out of bounds if I don't put my hand there. It's a bit windy, but it's quite warm. The wind. It's not a very nasty wind at the moment. Didn't want to run through the floor. We'll pop and see where we have our cool dude. Len Arby's on. Essex, we did that one. Everton Matthews, Triumph Tiger, we did that one. Probably wasn't a few pints more like that brandy that did you. Yeah, probably is. Sun Chasers on as well. David Butler's back again. Nice and sunny. You're going to be 28 in Berkshire today. Cool dude. Mark Sweeney, the Sweeney. Annabella's been practicing a magic trick you showed us.
Eh?
Okay, hi David. Jassy, 18 in the shade in Dublin. Forecast high today of 20 degrees. I don't know what it says in the thing behind us. ¿Qué tal? 19 and a half degrees at the moment. The lady behind us owns the Farmacia, so she's opening up soon. So I thought it was a fiesta today, but it obviously isn't. Stuart Bloomer's on. Just got back from a haircut. Getting very hot here in the Midlands. Cool stuff. Good morning, Tim. We'll be there in 12 days, Care Studio. Please don't forget to hit those thumbs up. Thank you, David. Natalie, we had a beautiful sun in Cornwall this week, but rain back on Saturday. Oh dear. Hola. So I didn't realise that the pharmacy is going to be open. Maybe they're on call. Maybe it's their turn to be on call for a holiday. Roger Channing, lovely day in the UK. I'd rather be where you are. Yeah, a lot of people say that. I don't blame you, you know. I don't blame you. Let's have a sip of this warm coffee. Oh, yeah. Oh, hot coffee, bam-ba-lam. Oh, hot coffee, bam-ba-lam. Hot coffee had a child, bam-ba-lam, damn thing went well. Bam-ba-lam. There we go. Alan in the hat. Good morning, Alan in the hat. You coming over soon, eh? I seem to remember. Oh, I'm going to see my view. That's what I'm looking at. Nice sea view, couple of trees. Nothing much going on in the village today. And it's got me again. There you go. Over next month, that's right. Next month. Little German will be open again. Oh. I'm going to have a couple of these, I think. Oh, Suresh is putting the things down. So, what's happening today? The waterman's coming today. He's working as normal, he said. So I'm going to get a crate of water. Then I am actually, there's something exciting happening today. I bought some bread mix. It wasn't bread mix, it was bread flour with dinkel in it. Dinkel is... Hey Siri, what's dinkel in English?
You can translate into English and many other languages and translate.
Okay. Hey Siri, what's the German word dinkel in English?
I can only understand your chosen Siri language. You can translate from German and other languages in the Translate app.
Oh, sorry about that. You did Spanish the other day. So let's have a look what dinkel is. Some sort of corn, full corn. So English, no. German to English. Dinkelbrot. Spelt. S-P-E-L-T. Spelt bread. B-R-E-A-D. That's how bread spelt. Spelt bread. So it's, anyway, so I've got this spelt flour. And it's got a recipe on the back for real German farmer's bread. Which is basically... it's a very, very low hydrated dough. It's like a 50% hydration. And I did it yesterday. And I put it in the fridge overnight to build up the gluten. No good for you gluten-free people, or you people who suffer from this, was it celiac disease? And I gave half the packet to Reinhold, my German mate, who is a professional bread baker at the moment. He has a couple. He's always been like a bit of a chancer and a bit of a, you know, ducker and diver. And so he's got a load of people, load of German friends that love German bread, and you can't buy it here over the counter. So he makes it and flogs it to them. So he doesn't make a fortune off it. You know, he just gets his money back and earns a couple of bob for a beer. But he's very good at it, and he's actually got a new machine and this, that, and the other, and so he's got all the kit. And I said, I bet you I could make a better bread than you, just with me oven. So he said, you're on. So this afternoon at 3 o'clock, we're having a bread tasting, and Chris is the judge, and she's not allowed to know whose bread's whose. So we're going to give her 2 slices of bread. Actually, we're going to cut the slice in half, and then cut one of those in half. Then she's going to taste just the bread on its own. And then the next corner, if you like, or the next quarter of the bread, she's going to have butter on it. And try that. And then the other half, we're going to toast with butter on. And see which one toasts best. Because the German bread's good, but it only stays fresh. Unless you freeze it. If you freeze it, it's very good. But after maybe a week or so in the freezer, you really need to toast it to get it back to how it was. But for the first few days, like within the week, if you like, you can take a piece of bread out the freezer, leave it on the top, or just stick it in the oven without it on, just so flies don't get at it. And it will be just as the same as if it was brand new bread. So anyway, so Chris is going to do that. I might film it. In fact, I will. I'm going to film it and see what happens. And I'll put that out tonight, maybe. I'll film it on my 360-degree camera. How's that? Hello. Here is Reinhold. Guten Morgen. Nö, warum soll es in der Backstube sein? Ja, der Teig ist schon fertig. Ich muss es nur aus dem Kühlschrank bringen, wenn ich heimkomme. Dann lasse das eine Stunde reisen, dann kann ich backen. Freilich, ich habe gerade die Leute, ich bin live jetzt am YouTube und ich habe gerade die Leute erzählt von dir und was wir machen, von uns, von unserem Wettbewerb. Aha, und die werden gerne wissen, wie es ausgegangen ist. Aber ich habe gesagt, dass du gewinnst auf jeden Fall, weil du der Profi bist. Und ich bin plötzlich der kleine Amateur. Da sehen wir uns so um 3 umeinander, ist das? Okay. Okay, so zwischen zwei und halb 3, ja? Da muss ich mit heim, weil ich habe es mit 3 berechnet. Okay, halb 3, machen wir's. Ich wünsche dir buen suerte. Servus. Fair play, yes, fair play. Aber there you go, speak of the devil and he shall appear. So that was Reinhold. So 2:30 is we're going to meet. So that means, hang on, 2:30, so 1:30 it's got to be ready. So 12:30 it's got to go in the oven. So 11:30 I've got to take it, I've got to prove it. Oh, that's not, oh, that's going to be a bit knap, I think. I might have to go back a bit early today. And take it out the fresh. I should have taken it out the fridge this morning because it's got to come up to room temperature. That'll take an hour, and then I've got to knock it back and put it in the bread basket. That's another hour. So let's say 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30 in the oven. No, it's going to be a bit late. It's going to be a bit late. Don't worry about it. I'll let him win anyway. It would be terrible if I won with no experience of bread making. Well, I do have experience of bread making, but I said I was going to do it just as it says on the packet. Put the water in, put the yeast in, did I put sugar in? I don't think you put sugar in it. Why didn't I put sugar in? Or honey or something like that? We'll see anyway. Whatever happens, we get both loaves. Let's see what you guys are saying. Over next month, 114 people watching, my gosh. Stuart Bloomer just got back. Haircut, we did that one. Care Studio 12 Days, we did that one. Roger Channing, we did that one. Over next month, that was the one. My Nana is celiac. Oh, right, okay. Can't eat gluten then. On average, what would your water bill be per month, the water you buy to drink? I was reading yesterday, a family of 3 who live in Lanzarote say they spend €100 a month on water. Well, the crate of fizzy water, which is 12 litres, is €5.95, so it's €6 for a crate. And we go through, I would say, 2 crates a week. So 6, 12 times 4, 40, so like $50. €50 a month on fizzy water, and probably a bit less because I'm only having 1 crate today. And then the other one is I get an 8-litre bottle to do teas and coffees and stuff. I'll cook with the tap water and do everything else with the tap water, but for tea and coffee I like this 8-litre without gas water, and that's €2, $1.85 I think it is, or $1.80 for 8 litres of still water in a plastic bottle. So that's once a week, so that's €2 a week, so that's another €8. So between 50 and 55 euros, I would say, a month we spend on bottled water. The water out the tap, we pay that every 2 months, and it's probably about €30. So €15 a month for tap water. That's also including drainage and sewage and all that stuff. So yeah, so €100 a month, that's a bit much. Unless they're doing everything with bottled water, you know, cooking and cleaning and all that. So some places, the pipes are so old you can't trust the water. It's not the water that's the problem, it's the pipes and the infrastructure. But in Adeje, they've redone all the major pipelines, and they've even brought new pipes down to the house. So the oldest pipes now are the ones from the road to my house, and that was when the place was built 20 years ago. So we'll see. We shall see what we shall see. I'm going to have one more coffee, I think. Otro café con leche para mí, por favor.
¿Perdona?
Otro café.
Otro café con leche.
There we go. David Butler, Anne-Marie, all on the chat, 58 thumbs up, cool dude. Shirley, morning, well done again, Tim, great, always out and about. The start of the day, Shirley, thank you so much for your bacon butty. I think I've already have it, to tell you the truth, but the next time I have a bacon butty, I will dedicate it to you, Shirley, thank you so much. Right, let's get this foam, because I've still got the chocolate heart on top. Yum yum. Right, so that's what's happening today. Tonight, I'm going to watch a movie tonight, I think. I might watch one of the Equalizer movies. I can't remember, I think I've watched them all, but I can't remember the second one. So I might watch one of those. I've just started watching a series called Black Doves with Keira Knightley. And that's looking good. It's a sort of it's not for Chris. She don't like sort of spy thrillers and stuff like that. But it looks pretty good. It's a wife of a politician, 2 kids, and we find out pretty quickly that she's working for some sort of undercover agency. We don't know whether it's government or private at the moment. And if you've seen it, don't tell me. But yeah, so quite a bit of action in there. Her partner is Q from the Bond movies, the new Q. I can't remember his real name, the actor, but he's doing a good job as a partner there, playing the hardest gay guy I've ever seen. And so Black Doves, if you want to watch along with me, go ahead to your local streaming service. I don't know what it's streaming on at the moment. I know I get it through my my service, I would say, my streaming service. I get it through that. Dynamic Serve, appreciate the morning streams, Tim. I'm glad, you know, a lot of people keep saying it's something that people look forward to. It's if you're coming over to the island, then you can muchas gracias. If you're coming over to the island, then you're basically just getting ready, you know, you're getting ready for it, getting excited. And if you can't make it this year, then it gives you a little bit of what you're missing, and hopefully I can bring a little bit of sunshine into your lives in the morning. I've been getting lots of messages privately on the email, so if you want to email me, I do answer every email. It's me@timothydowd.com. Try not to WhatsApp me unless it's very important and immediate response necessary, because I try to keep WhatsApp to, you know, emergency calls only, if you like. I know a lot of you live on WhatsApp. I know Webby does, and but everything with him's an immediate response needed anyway. So yeah, I mean, if you don't have any other option, then obviously you can WhatsApp me if you got a question or something. Just don't send me pictures of cats or stuff, or don't, you know, I don't chat on WhatsApp. I don't enjoy it, and I'm sure that if you do chat with me on WhatsApp and I answer very curtly and I don't answer immediately, and sometimes that can be, what's the word? It can be seen as being rude, but I'm definitely not rude. I'm just asking you kindly, don't use that medium with me unless it's necessary. Email is great because I can sit down, I can read the email, I can even have it read to me by my phone, and I can also formulate an answer and also add stuff in. You know, I mean, it's always good. So if you need a picture of something or a map or a link to an article, email's a better vehicle for me. me@timothydowd.com. If you want to join us on Monday nights, you can come in with your phone, tablet. Don't forget to go to timothydowd.com/live. I'm not using Zoom anymore. I tried the Zoom integration and it was more hassle than it was worth. So what I do now is if you go to timothydowd.com/live, you see a diary with all the Mondays. You pick a Monday you want to join in. Just give me your email address and your phone number, and then tell me, if you want, what you want to talk about, or you're just going to come in and say hi. And when you send that off, it registers you with me, so I know who's coming in. And the second thing is you get, by return of email automatically, you get the link. And the link that we send you is a link that you just open in a browser. I think it's Safari on a phone, or you got to use Chrome on Android, I think. Google Chrome, I think it's the best one. You've got to make sure that you have all the right permissions on Google Chrome, though. It's a few people have had problems with that, to say they can't get the microphone or the camera to appear, for the simple reason is you've closed everything down. I want to be safe online and all that. And it is very safe. It's called the ECAM network, ECAMM. And the ECAM network is a private network from this company that I buy the software from. I rent it actually yearly. It's a yearly price. I got the pro version, and that's the one where I can do different scenes, do all the comments, play videos and stuff like that. So it's a well-known and well respected company, and they do all the handling of the security and all that. So it's very safe. In fact, it's just like Zooming, but we're not using Zoom. We're using eCam. I find it a lot easier because I don't have to do anything else. I don't have to integrate it into that. And so, yeah, if you want to join us, then Monday, about 6:30, pop in, half an hour. You can even pop in, just say hi, this is the face to the name, and then go again. You don't have to stay on, but it'd be nice if you do. And we can usually get about 4, 6 people, 8 people, I think is not the maximum, but 8 people is the comfortable one. Otherwise, 7 of you just sat there picking your nose. Right, 10 o'clock. I started a little bit early today. Always out and about. Shirley, haha. Appreciate the mornings. Gordon Dunkerson, morning Gordon. Just talking about you the other day. Black Doves is good, Tim, Natalie. Okay, cool. Loved the Black Doves, says Siobhan. Been watching that, Tim. Only first one. I just watched the first one. Positive start to the day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Armchair jockey. Giuseppe's on. Hi, Tim. Hope you're enjoying your day and coffee. I am, actually. The wind is still in my face, but it's a fair... It's a balmy wind. Balmy with an L. So last night when the sun went down, it was very cold. When I finished the show last night, Dennis and Tanya came, the 2 wheelchair guys. I don't want to say they're wheelchair guys, but you know, they're Dennis in the wheelchair, that's the one I was saying. And they were eating there, and they were sat outside, and the wind was blowing a hoolie. And I said, don't you want to sit inside? So the girl says, she came out and she explained to them, it's reserved for an hour. And I didn't hear exactly what she said, but they interpreted it as that we'd have to wait an hour for the table. And it was nobody there. So I went and asked, I said, is this table available now? Yeah, she says, but you've got to vacate it in an hour because people are coming. So I went back and I said, hey, you can sit over there, but you've got to vacate it. And I said, oh, we're going to be finished in 40 minutes, no problem. So anyway, they went and sat inside. So it was really cold last night. The wind was hooly. In fact, we ate inside last night. We ate breakfast inside yesterday. So that's how cold it is, if you're in the wind. But apart from that, it's all right. You can see my hat going, can't you? Giuseppe checked out the live time yesterday, 3:30 a.m. in my part of the world here in Sydney, Australia. Might be too early for me to join, unfortunately. Oh dear. Maybe we'll do a morning one for you. Might do a morning for the Australians. Yeah, 3 a.m. And in fact, it would be 3:30, wouldn't it? Because we don't go live till 6:30. with the guests. So yeah, it would be too early or too late. Or, I don't know. Go out to a club, come home at 2, have a curry, and then pop on. That'd be fun. Giuseppe in Australia. Okay. How did you find my channel, by the way, Giuseppe? Was it suggested, or have you been watching the MacMaster maybe, or some of the other Tenerife vloggers? And are you coming to Tenerife at all? That would be interesting. I like to meet people that come long ways to see us. Right, ladles and jelly spoons. We're going to pay for this, and then I'm going to walk you home. Do you want to come home with me, or shall I finish it here? Whilst I'm getting ready to pay, you can drop in the chat whether I should stay on and walk home with you, or whether let's put this in here. There we go. Or whether I should finish it here. That was a silly thing to do, because if I take that inside, you'll drop that out. I'll just leave it here. There we go. So the farmacia is open today, I believe. Diane Perotta, good morning. There you go. Giuseppe in Australia and Diane in Virginia. Worlds apart. Worlds apart. We'll wait until they've got a few less people. Why this? I think. What time is it? 10 o'clock? 10:06. Yeah, okay. Got to go and get the bread out of the fridge. That's done. Let's go pay. I'll take you with me. How's that? Oh, didn't finish your water. Stay on, Tim. Keep you company. Thank you. Stay on, Anne-Marie. Walk home. Okay, cool, dude. Right. Let's just get this back at Tim height. There you go. So, let's put the water in the pocket. I just want to see if the pharmacy is open. No, it's not. Right. Let's go and pay. Six.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I forgot the other day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you. Thanks a lot, guys. Hiya. Okay, little jelly spoons, we're off. Off to see the wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Sod. Oh, they're not open. I just saw Maria Serrado. So they can park in the thing. This is Bellino. Ciao. Does a great job. Oh, muchas gracias, señor. My water fell over. Let's put here. So, what's happening? I'm going to drink this and chuck it, I think. So, little jelly spoons. We're back in the sun now. It's a lot warmer in the sun. We go around the corners of recycling. Personal space. Buenos días, hombres.
Buenos días, amigo.
So here we are at the Nebula. Coco, you still working, Coco?
Always.
Beautiful. What a beautiful day. There we go. It's the Hat Brigade. Morning.
Ahora.
Cool dude. So here we go. We're going to recycle in the bottles.
Morning.
Good morning.
I think I saw you in YouTube before.
You do. You're on it now.
Yeah, happy days.
1, 2.
Yeah, you're fit to do the videos.
There we go. Let's get this up a bit. There you go. Cool dude.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. What's your name? Where are you from?
Damien.
Damien.
Callao Salvaje.
All right, cool dude. And you are?
Saoirse.
Saoirse. Oh, I like that. And I know how to spell it now because of the famous actress.
Yeah, there you go.
Saoirse, yeah?
Yeah.
Saoirse. And you guys?
Anna.
Anna?
I'm Jodo.
Oh, sorry?
Jodo.
Jodo.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Cool dudes. You're live on YouTube right now.
Class.
How did you find the village? Did you find it through YouTube or?
Find it through one of your videos on YouTube.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
did.
thought, yeah.
Where are you staying?
We're staying up there in
Blue Sea.
Blue Sea.
Oh, the Blue Sea Kayak Garden. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. I mean, it's cheap as chips,
Yeah.
and it's pretty basic, but it's all you need, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Are you fully bored, or are you going to eat out?
No, we're full board.
Full board.
That's a vibe.
What's the food like? I've heard
100%.
it's okay.
It's alright. It's eatable. There's nothing wrong with it. There's something different today. Instead of
Cool
we
dudes.
stayed all inclusive before, which has had like lots of more choice. But what do you do?
Yeah. What do you need?
That's where it goes.
Yeah. A couple of
When
scoops.
you're a large family and stuff too, it's just works out. No.
2 other children there up at the pool.
Oh, you've.
I weigh an 18-year-old daughter and another girl.
Okay. And what do they think about the village? Is it too quiet for them?
No, well, they like it.
I think it's okay.
We're going to Los Cristianos now in the bus.
You're going on the bus
Yeah.
today?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good trip.
Yeah.
It takes you all the way through the Playa Paraíso.
So how far is Playa Las America from it?
Basically, you from here you go to Costa Adeje,
Yeah.
then you go to San Eugenio, then there's a bus station, and that bus station is basically the beginning of Playa de las Americas.
Okay.
Right, so anywhere after the bus station you get off, walk downhill to the sea, that's Playa de las Americas.
Okay.
And if you go to the end of the line and get off in Los Cristianos bus station, walk downhill to the beach, and then there's a maritime walkway. You can walk your way all the way back.
Yeah.
Probably take you about, I would say at a slow walk, probably take you about an hour to get to Costa Adeje. So Veronica's, the famous dancing place, and then from there you can walk up to Fania Bay Plaza and get the bus back. So that could be a nice one. But basically the maritime walkway, you can walk as far as La Caleta, which will take you 3 hours from Los Cristianos. See what's happening. Make sure you got plenty of water.
Yeah.
Make sure you got 50 factor.
Yeah, I've got it in my bag.
Yeah, and keep on smearing until you get done. Don't drink too much beer. Don't drink too much whiskey. You guys go for it.
Thank you very much.
So we got,
So, ladles and jelly spoons. We're nearly finished for the walk today. How long are you staying for?
we're home again on Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
On Friday evening, I do a show from the Monte Cristo bar. The Monte Cristo bar, if you walk down here, you get to the first big tree, and there's two Indians.
Go up the steps.
Up the steps, that's it, yeah?
Been in it
You've been in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know Chris that drinks in it?
The Welsh Chris,
Yeah,
Welshman,
Chris,
big guy,
yeah.
I know him, yeah.
Yeah, I met him a couple of times in it. Then last night we were playing with side and watched the sunset. It was beautiful.
It is beautiful.
nice side, yeah.
It is beautiful. So they got Sticky 13 and Bingo tomorrow,
Okay.
after 2 o'clock, and the Sticky 13 last week was nearly 600, the win. 5 are in. First person to turn over 13 cards wins. There's no skill involved. It's the luck of the draw. Yeah. And so you might win your whole holiday if you do that. And then after that, I go on and do a little bit with the camera.
Brilliant.
This is cool. Nice to meet you.
All the best.
If I don't see you, have a safe trip back.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
And if I do see you, I'll see you.
And thanks for your videos. They're very helpful.
Thanks. And everywhere you go, tell people you came here because of Tim the vlogger.
Okay.
And you never know, I might get a kickback.
Good man, Tim.
Right.
Thank you.
So let's do this. We're going to go. Here we go. There's the family. Say tra. Tra. And we're going to do a drone shot now. See ya.
Thank you. Bye.
Ta-da. There you go, nice family. The ambassador strikes again. They're going to catch the bus here. Right, ladles and jelly spoons. We'll nip up to one of these benches and have a sit down and say tra. And then I'm going to bake the bread. All I've done is I've put it in a mixer for 8 minutes on low with, did I put yeast? Yeah, I did put yeast in, and water. And so the first rise has already happened overnight in the fridge. And I'm going to knock it back, form it into 2 loaves, or maybe just one big one. I'll do one big one, I think, today. One big loaf, and yeah, I fancy that. One big Bavarian bread loaf, and that's what we're going to have tonight. With I'm going to put on it obatsta. So obatsta is a brie cheese with half the amount of unsalted butter mixed in, some finely chopped onions and salt and pepper, and there's this paprika powder that they use in Germany called Maggi number 3. Good morning.
Good morning.
How the devil are we?
You're okay. How's yourself?
Not too bad.
Good.
I've got a slip disc.
Oh no.
And
Going.
lifting Chris, I think. Doing the lifting.
That's trouble, isn't it?
There's
With a dead weight, aren't they?
getting old sucks.
I know.
Chris
Tell
says
me
I'm the
about
dead weight.
it. Tell
Chris-
me about it.
Chris says I'm the dead weight. Yeah, so you put this paprika powder in, mix it around. You don't mix it too much because you like to see little knobs of butter in the thing, and then you loosen it up with a bit of beer. That's the secret. Just a splash of beer in there, so it's spreadable, and stick it in the fridge for an hour. If you got one of those tubs you get from the Indian, that's good. And then you spread it on fresh bauernbrot, which is farmer's bread made with spelt, dinkel, and the jobs are good. And put some thin rings of onion on top as a garnish, and those little sticks, twiglets, that's how they serve it in Bavaria. So let's go to the next one. So there are a couple of recipes coming out. I've got to make them last a bit longer though. I think a 3-minute recipe is basically all it is. I think that's why the people do all this chopping of the onion stuff, is just to bring it out. There's a wheelchair on its own. Oh, there she is. I didn't recognise you there, Donna.
I just waved at you,
I was too busy talking to myself.
so I thought I'd leave you alone.
All right. I saw the wheelchair, I thought Donna must be out, and then I realised I saw the dog. How are you, darling?
Fine, thank you.
What day is today? Face tracking enabled. It's got you. There you go. This is Donna, our friend. She comes up to sit with us on the weekends, don't you, kid?
Yes, I do. Yes.
How you doing? How's your watch? Still working?
Of course.
Your Apple Watch?
very good helper. Yeah.
Right, I'm going to talk to these people now at the bench up there.
Okay.
I'm going to knit your wheelchair now.
We'll give it back to them. I'll tell you.
Okay. Let's do this. There we go. Did it get me? No. Should get me now. Face tracking enabled. Right, ladles and jelly spoons. She brings the dog down in the wheelchair because she's not very good on her feet anyway. And then she takes the dog for a little walk and then pushes him back on the wheelchair. Oh, that's pretty cool. There's another dog that needs a wheelchair. Poor old dogs. Hola. How's it going? Oh, poor old dogs.
He's getting old.
He is. How old is he now?
15.
15, oh my God.
Still going though, he's alright.
Yeah. Let's get this down. Sorry about that. See you later. There we go. Let's get you down to my level. There we go. We're done for the day. Right. 10:21, perfect timing. Get it out for an hour, 11:30. Prove it till 12:30, bake it till 1:30. At 2:30 is the taste test. Okay, stay on, Tim. We'll keep you company, thank you. Walk home. 101 people. Suggested on my recommended feed. I watch a lot of lives these days, find them more interesting. I like the lives mainly because you don't have to edit them, and they're done by the time I'm finished. Siobhan's down. We did that one. Down 507. The guys don't know how wide their cars are, although the guys shouldn't really be parked on the zebra crossing over there. Got to fly, see you Ray. Thirsty Thursday. Oh, it is today, Thirsty Thursday. Can't be wait to be in the sun again soon. Cool dude, Gordon. Same as you, told you the other day, I'm coming to yours for lunch. We only have brunch and dinner, we don't have a lunch, so it's brunch. There's so many going on in June, I forgot. 11th of June, flying trucker, Woody's Walks, we'll be there in June. Cool dude. Are you coming on your Todd? Right, I think we're done. So, ladles and jelly spoons, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. It was a nice little leisurely walk in the village of Callao Salvaje here on Costa Adeje. It is not the typical tourist Costa Adeje, but it is the coast of the municipality Adeje. And I go walking Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If you want to join me, go to timothydow.com/events and pick a day. If the day is already taken and it's the only day you can make it, then what I suggest you do is send me an email and I'll tell you where I'm going to be. And then I can either pick you up on the way or you can meet us where we're going to be. So it's either or. Right, I'm going to finish it here. The secret word of the day is... What's the secret word of the day? What we've been talking about. Bread. There you go. Secret word of the day is bread. B-R-E-A-D. Don't put it in the chat. Put it in the comments when it's finished. So if you've made it till the end, just comment bread and I'll know that you've stuck with it. Or you know what the deal is and you see everybody writing bread and then you just decide to write bread anyway. I know some of you do that. Right, we shall see you on the next one. See ya.